Hey guys, and welcome back to my runescape guide thing. Today we're gonna, in this part we're going to be doing the EOC like tutorial thing. So, tells you about how to use the skill bars and things. I've done a bit of leveling up. I'm now level 20, combat level 21. I now have 9 attack, 9 strength, 10 defense, skill tree range, got 7 attack, 14 HP. Constitution level, I think it should be called. Can I take 3 from this skill class to start with? No. I know that you have to use this deposit box to deposit everything you have first, so let's just deposit this stuff and talk to a lady now. No.
Welcome to the Combat Academy, fellow adventurer.
Thank you. Can I learn about combat here?
You look like you know your stuff, but I could always use a hand demonstrating things to myself.
This is just so you guys can learn about it, plus you get a reward for doing this. So. Kill a skeleton. Number 3, kill a skeleton with few or no prompts when you make it. The more things you get, the more, like, the higher rank thing you get, the more rewards you get when you finish the walks.
And guests, and welcome to my Combat Academy. Today, this adventurer is going to help demonstrate the basics of combat to you all. First, we're going to show how best to get into combat. This is how I expect you all to engage an opponent in combat. Now, let's go over the 2 most basic rules of combat. Rule number 1, do not die. Rule number 2, needless to say, if you do get hit, it's going to hurt. Always be on your guard. You never know what dirty tricks your opponent may be willing to use. See? Never take your foe for granted. A good way to keep 1 step ahead of your opponent is to be well served. Food is a good place to start.
Now
let's show the class how as you can see, food will help.
Oops.
As you can see, food will help you. Now we will show how all these elements of combat come together. Give us a moment.
Yeah, I'm good.
As you can see, now we will show how all...
Do I have to get more food from here now?
Let me know when you're ready to begin the...
Alright, okay. Yes.
For this demonstration, my friend here will slay a lowly...
This guy's a lot better. Legend rank. Let's see what's next.
For this session, we will be demonstrating the different combat disciplines available to you. There are 3 different disciplines. Each discipline has a variety of equipment available to it, especially weapons. Weapons will make you a more fearsome opponent. To start with, my adventurer friend will go and get a weapon from the melee equipment stand. Now, let's show the class. As you will all see, using the best equipment, melee weaponry is designed for getting up close and personal with your... A melee combatant will use stabbing, slashing, and crushing weapons. Next, we will show you ranged weapons. Most ranged weapons require ammunition. Go on, stick some arrows in the dummy. Ranged weaponry allows you to stay at a ranged combatant can use. Finally, magic works differently. You cast spells. Normally, magic spells require runes to cast, much like ranged onion. You can cast magic spells without a wand or staff, but your magic relies greatly on binding your opponent to keep them at a distance. A magic user will cast... Here's a refresher of what we've just... Let's start by attacking the... Good work. Range. Magic. Excellent. Now...
Legend rank.
Like everything in life, combat has a natural cycle. In the previous session, we introduced the three... Here are 3 skeletons, each represent... Melee attacks are most effective against ranged armor. However, they're ineffective against magic armor. Ranged attacks are most effective, but they're ineffective against melee armor. Lastly, magic attacks are... However, they are... That is what is known in the trade as the... It may seem like a lot to take in, but just remember, melee has the edge against... Range gets the better of magic, and magic is powerful. If you remember these simple rules... We will now demonstrate how quickly an experienced... My friend here will now attack one of the skeletons. Let's start by attacking the melee skeleton. Excellent. Now attack the red... Excellent. Now attack the...
No, attack the magic skeleton. It's just teaching you about like the combat triangle and like what's effective like, against other types and stuff. It's not that difficult, to be honest. Just fucking hit that thing now.
Great.
There we go.
This was a prime example of how to best manipulate the combat triangle.
There we go, another legend rank. I think in the end you get some stuff that I think it can only be used
In
in
this
combat
session,
stuff.
we will be identifying and exploiting our opponent. First, you need to understand that different weapons inflict different kinds of damage. There are 3 types of damage weapons, such as daggers, spears, and short swords have stabbing. Long swords, battle axe, and scimitars have slashing blades. Finally, maces, warhammers, and more. Now, let's further inspect a typical... The blade or head of the weapon dictates whether it is suited to... Now we shall cover ranged short bows and shield bows, pistol crossbows and heavy crossbows used... Thrown weapons are a damage type in themselves.
You guys can...
Now, let's look at the arrows, bolts, and thrown... Finally, the different kind... Air spell, water spells, earth spells, fire spells. Now, let's examine... Your spell book will tell you which element a spell is.
There we go, look.
At first glance, you may not notice what you will need to inspect your enemy.
Look, I don't know why it points there.
When you know what you're looking for, you can read your opponent like a book. In this case, we can identify that our opponent is... An opponent who has a specific weakness to stabbing, slashing, or crushing. Likewise, having a strong weakness to, and of course a specific weakness, exploiting the specific weakness. In your travels, you should expect to meet formidable opponents that do not show a weakness. Now, let's demonstrate how to exploit. Inspect the dummy and attack.
Alright, so click here and click on the dummy. So this one is weak against the slash. So you pick from the melee combat set. So we're going to slash to check, that crush, slash to hit scimitar, move back to dummy.
Excellent.
Triangle. So this one's weakness to arrows. Triangle. Now it's going to be just fire spells, okay. Oh, smoke. Cast fires.
Great. That'll do.
I think we're near enough done. To be honest, we just have to learn about now. We just have to learn about everything
Okay,
and stuff.
before we move on to some more advanced combat,
To learn
we
an
need to learn an
important lesson.
important lesson. Preparation is sorry about that, but I think I made my point. When we're in combat, it's important to have everything we might. The best way to achieve this is to prepare. Our fellow adventurers.
Take some food. Got a car. I think that's there we go. Now that's number one. I'm gonna do some melee combat.
First, we're going to attack the dummy as before.
Yeah.
These attacks are okay for taking down weak enemies, but you can use some special attacks called abilities. There are many types of abilities.
Let's continue.
On your person, you should refer to this to see the ability. Our fellow adventurer will perform.
Okay, yeah. Let's continue. So that.
Many abilities require others require specific weapons. After using an ability, you'll be unable to perform it again. Because of this, think carefully about the order in which...
Continue.
Now that we know about abilities, let's give my fellow adventurer time to gear up. And
Alright, ready.
are you ready to begin the practical
Yes.
Okay, soon our fellow adventurer will be totally surrounded by vicious skeletons. To prove the power of abilities, he will take on all of these skeletons at once and kill them all.
Oh wow, okay, I got crushed. Alright, going through that bush shit crap. Well, okay, is there like some special thing? Yeah. Attack! Let's kill this archer, mother jacker. Wow. Legend! Oh, it gets really momentum, man. It kind of sucks.
Now that we've learned how to use basic abilities,
Do some
let's
free.
feel some real. As you fight, you'll build adrenaline. This can be used to perform Let's see what adrenaline can. First, we are just going to attack the dummy without using a... Using basic combat abilities fills your adrenaline. So let's build adrenaline. Now we've gained a decent amount of adrenaline. Once we have 50%, threshold abilities use up 50. Make sure you've got 50% adrenaline.
Video. I'll go on I'll do it when I finish it. 1 minute guys, I'm just gonna end this quickly and I'll just tell them I'm doing a video at the moment. So, 60 seconds.